Today on Drawbli, we are looking at the art of Dashiana.
Wow.
And Abby is seeing it for the first time.
I am. I literally just opened my eyes.
Click that subscribe button if you're new around here.
And comment below with ideas of what we can do to improve.
Share some of your art online with the hashtag Drawbli. We'd love to check it out. And right now, we are going to check out some of the art of Dashiana.
Let's check it out. Okay.
Speaking of, definitely go give them a follow either on Insta, Twitter, or ArtStation.
Wow, that is
There's
quite
their
the
link
resume.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at their resume. 11 years of professional experience. Blizzard,
Riot.
Rovio. They've
Next.
of course worked on the Angry Birds.
Gotta work on those Angry Burbs.
All right, let's get in. Let's just do a quick glance through so you can check out the general vibe of some of this awesome work.
I see flow. I see a lot of like shapes.
I saw some Overwatch, which I know
yeah.
you are recently a fan of.
Yeah, you just you told me to come download Overwatch. Everybody's online, and so I came upstairs and downloaded Overwatch, and I have found out that it's really fun to play Overwatch with everybody. I'm not a first-person shooter person, but it's been fun.
But we'll have to talk about Overwatch more in a future episode because now we got to talk about this incredible art.
Wow, blur your eyes. It looks like a pair of scissors.
It looks like a pair of... Oh my gosh, it does. Wow. I did not pick up on that.
Yeah, it's
that
just
is
like
super
an
cool.
X. Like, that's so cool. I wonder if they think about that. Like they.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very intentional.
Yeah.
And you will see here as we progress how intentional some of these really cool designs are. There's a lot of really cool stuff in here.
This is so cool.
So what we do during these little artist adventures is try to find some takeaways for us for our
Yes.
own art. Because we spend so much time, all of us do, looking at art online and kind of taking it for granted. Scissors, taking it for granted and kind of scrolling past really quickly and, not taking the time to fully appreciate and maybe, learn some things.
Yeah,
from
look at her
these
pants.
amazing
Look at her
artworks.
pants.
Yeah, this very large exaggerated shape down at the bottom. Very, very cool. I mean, look at this. This shape is echoed everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
And here in the wrist as
Her
well.
hair.
Yeah, very, very cool.
That is amazing.
A lot of cool stuff going on there.
Oh, let's see. So this guy, look at his bionic legs. That's so cool. Because he's like part farmer, part pirate, and then part robot.
Farmer, a farming pirate that is also a robot.
Ooh, scissors.
Ooh, scissors. I don't think they're going for scissors necessarily, but they definitely have a particular aesthetic in terms of proportion that they create here with their bodies.
Yeah.
But in terms of, I know you recently had done a lot of sanguine studies, I guess is what we would call them.
Which trends much more like this towards a very narrow figure with elongated limbs and slender limbs.
But having these really interesting curvy lines throughout all their shapes. A lot of beautiful stuff going on there.
That is fascinating.
Can see some more
Oh,
here
look at
as
the
we
little
progress.
dog. Yeah.
So we are going to look at a few of these artworks and try to pick out something that really speaks to us in terms of something that we really enjoy about their art and something we can incorporate. I'm always a big fan of exaggeration. So in particular, things like these shapes in the legs where you're like really popping out this strong silhouette that really contrasts the other side of a shape. I'm always a big fan of these kinds of things, and it really helps to flow your eye around an image naturally.
Yes. I agree. I agree with that statement. Yes, I see it too.
I too am here and see that thing. I really like how solid a lot of these shapes feel in terms of like these little.
This would take a long
stitched
time
on
for you
buttons.
to sculpt, but it'd be really cool.
Oh, this would be an awesome character sculpt. I guess this is a skin, Ari tabletop skin. Nice. So they're designing some skins for League of Legends.
That is my favorite part about like somebody new to these, obviously Overwatch, is to get to see all the skins. It's like an art gallery, it's like getting to play and like every once in a while seeing this gorgeous like total new idea of Symmetra or Mercy with Overwatch characters.
Yeah, a character that you've played before.
Yeah. It's so cool, and I love that part of it.
I really love what they do with their strong pull out around the face, where they have this really simplistic 1, 2, like C curve, S curve down to the chin, and then just a swoop up. You can even kind of see it over here with the skeletal face. Obviously, a little extra bump for the cheekbone, but really, really like that strong kind of pull out there, framing the face. Such a cool shape.
That's really cool. The lines on that are really beautiful. Very
internal
sketchy.
kind of sketchy lines. Yeah. Ooh, some gestural stuff.
Yeah.
Abby's a big fan.
I'm a huge fan. I love that.
Abby's a pro when it comes to gestures.
No.
I am a hoe.
I am not a pro, and you're not a hoe.
I am not a fan of gestural studies, and it's probably because I'm not very good at them, and I need to do them a lot more. So hey, maybe that's my big takeaway. Oh, I also really love this like internal shape completion thing. This is a thing that I do in sculpting a lot when I'm connecting shapes up. So like, see how the deltoid goes into the upper arm, the shoulder, and then the forearm into the like bicep, tricep area.
I do see that.
I like the completion of that shape. That's really cool. I think that's a nice way to like say, hey, this is one shape, and then here's another shape, and they're like interlocking and connected.
It adds believability.
Yeah, it's also a good way to just like keep your shapes separate to make sure that you're like completing a shape. Like taking that line, you can. It looks like maybe they didn't do it there, but a lot of cool stuff.
I'm comforted to see that everybody's digital line work can start out kind of like spiky and messy, and that it's just a matter of maybe cleaning it up a lot.
Trying.
Yeah.
Look at all this like messiness in here, yet everything just like, look at the mask. Look how it's painted over this line, like clearly painting outside the line. Like this is a sketch for them. Look, it even says sketch. Like this, if this is their sketch, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Where are we on our journey?
Well, they're 11 years past us, or at least 10 since we've been at this 1 year.
Well, they are at least, I would say, at least 11 years working professionally.
Oh, right.
Just professionally. But also, they probably haven't updated that in a while.
Oh.
It's not like they update that every year.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, my birthday. I gotta go run and update my ArtStation profile.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so cool.
I love the motorcycle here. This is
Me
so cool.
too.
And the design of like
the bunny, like the tail and the ears on the bun one.
The bun one.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so we've a few artists that we've looked at create these really just strong, believable shapes, and like in terms of three-dimensional form, they're just simple shapes, but they're rendered so well. And I think it just kind of comes back to the basics always for me, where I'm like, just I need to get down these fundamentals and take the time to like almost create the like topology of the shape when I'm drawing. You know, to like make sure that I'm keeping things three-dimensional. Because my habit when I'm drawing is always to like, I'll be sitting here drawing this hand, and I'll draw the outline of the hand, and I'm not like thinking about where this plane change is happening, but you can see the shading there. It's so clear for them.
Yeah.
They're like, this is a three-dimensional shape.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really good point. And that's something I'd like to start to work on as well, is like, you can see here, like, obviously they're not indicating planes of the face here, right? But wouldn't it be fun to like still draw this face, utilize a bunch of planes, and then heck, just blend it all back out, you know, just to like prove to yourself, hey, I know where the planes would be, but for stylistic reasons, I'm not including them here.
Yeah, intentionally with their own style, like when they are doing like fan art kind of stuff and not, you know, working for a client, they definitely have a style that they aim for. So very flat, stylistic, almost anime face, yet everything else around that is very three-dimensional. Like the book here, very 3D.
I love that style
hat,
of book
clothing.
too. That I see that kind of modern rendering style, a lot of kind of distressed objects like that, where it's a little bit metallic. It looks like it uses that color theory that we learned from Ahmed Al-Douri's course of like, you know, you got your main tone and you drop that by 50% and slightly warmer, that kind of thing. Oh, this is fun. A little animation. Very cool.
I'd drink that wine.
It looks like juice.
I'd drink that juice.
Oh, this looks cool. Look how it all flows from the top left to the bottom right.
They're wings.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
I also really like their their shading style. Like, look at the hair.
Yeah.
Where it's all just one flat cut. There's actually a very gentle gradient.
There's a very slight gradient.
Very gentle gradient. This is common also in this style, where from top to bottom, there's a gentle gradient from lighter to darker values to intentionally keep the focus up towards the face, especially with long hair like that. But that's such a simplistic style of shading. I'm a big fan of that. I think, so for me, I think the one thing that I'm going to take away from this is trying to be more intentional with, when I'm drawing these simplistic shapes. Love this. Love this, Doug. When drawing these simplistic shapes. Hey, I play this tank.
Yeah.
This is Sigma. Trying to be more intentional with those simplistic shapes. Maybe even getting down and drawing the topology, because it makes me think of this one animal exercise I did where I like drew boxy shapes for all the animals, and that actually helped me a ton.
I remember that when we were doing that.
I
Was
loved
a long time ago now.
it was, but I ended up creating a frog with these boxy shapes that I really liked, and I was like, wow, if I would just take the time to not rush forward and actually think about this stuff.
Yeah, we're just so excited to jump around and learn the new thing. And it does pay to go back and study the old things again.
I have harnessed the harness. I don't remember Sigma ever saying that in Overwatch, but maybe he does. He's a really cool character. I like playing him a lot.
Well, if you want to be a really cool character, hit that subscribe button.
And comment below about some other things we can do to improve as artists, or maybe some things that you saw looking at Dashiana's work and you were like, wow, I can't believe you guys missed this. This is absolutely the number one thing you got to take away from this amazing artwork.
We love the insight. And this is the part where we say
Goomba.
goodbye.
What do you think about this one?
I think that nobody can see it now because this is the end slate.
Oh, man. Well, that's too bad.
Teaser trailer.
Well, maybe you could, describe it for him.
It's a tiger lady jumping through the air and she's made of lava.